Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Kat about Raid Shadow Legends. Today we are talking about, I'm going to give you guys an update on how I've been doing with the Fabian Fusion event. Now that we're a full week into it, about a full week in, I wanted to let you guys know how I've been doing with it, what issues I've come up against. They were not issues that I thought I was going to have. These were not things that I thought were going to hinder me in this event, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Before we start talking about it, if you want to get involved with Raid Shadow Legends, right now is the best time. The big 6th anniversary, the fusion event that I'm talking about today is all happening. And if you want to start an account and get back into it, click the link in the description or scan the QR code and get the legendary Corrado Fox Hunter immediately after completing the tutorial. And then when you hit level 15, you're going to get Yugo, a wonderful healer and reviver, and probably one of the best epics in the game. So it's a great way to start off an account. Right now there's so much happening. There's free codes, there's free stuff, there's so much going on. So it's a really amazing time to get back in. There's also promo codes Supreme 6 or Monkey King. Supreme 6 will get you Supreme Gallic. Monkey King will get you Sun Wukong. Both of them are legendary champions. Both of them are really great. Supreme 6 will only work until the end of March, so you have to use it now. Monkey King will work a little bit longer after that, but this is time to jump in quickly. And another reason behind that is the Alice event is still running. Alice, you can get her at the end of this whole 6th anniversary event, which the last day is going to be March 26th. Last day for Fusion, last day for Alice login. It's a lot. So I highly recommend getting into it. There's so many fun things that are happening. I have a graphic that I've kind of built up here. I'll have a link to the non-marked up graphic in my in the description, so you can use it for your reference. This I kind of threw together for myself in Photoshop to kind of illustrate how the Fusion event has been going for me. So we've had some hiccups. There have been 2 spots where I did not get my hide stitchers when I needed to. I may just refer to them in the video as the blues, the rares, because that's a little bit easier for me. And then I'll refer to my Light Ward Siendra as the purples because I forget their name. And I'll be frank with you, the main reason I did not get those blues, the hide stitchers, the reason I got those X's, I got food poisoning. So I told you guys that, we were going out of town. I had a root canal last week. There were all these things, and I was fully determined. I was going to be like, you know what? I'm going to make the best of it. I'm still going to get everything done. It's still going to be great. And then I got food poisoning because I'm an idiot who decided to eat popcorn shrimp at the Dairy Queen in Baker, California. And if you have ever done the drive from Vegas to LA or Southern California to Vegas, you know what I'm talking about. It was a choice. And it has resulted in almost a straight week of gastrointestinal nightmares. I'm still kind of dealing with it. I'm a lot better today, like much better today than I was a couple days ago. But for a majority of the time that we were in LA for a developer event, and I was bedridden for a lot of it. I was pretty much unable to function. I was so sick. I was so dehydrated. I've barely been eating. I've lost 2 or 3 pounds just from not eating for the couple days, and I physically can't. I'm getting a lot better. I can eat today, but I'm not saying all of this to be like, oh, poor cat. No, I'm just explaining. I didn't think food poisoning was gonna hit me like a freight train, but here we are. So I'm going to explain how I've made the best of it in this situation, how I'm not screwed. I can still get Lord Fabian. I just need to go hard right now. So I'm going to kind of explain how I've been doing this and what I know going forward. Some of the things I've learned, mainly don't eat popcorn shrimp in Baker, California. First Dungeon Diver event. Now, everybody told me that Dungeon Diver events were hard. They certainly are. I'm struggling with the one that we're currently working on, Dungeon Diver 2, which ends today, which will end like tonight as I'm recording this. So I'm going to be on this all day today. Dungeon Divers are really tricky. And the reason I didn't get my rare for this one is because I was so brain dead and tired. I could barely get out of bed. Could barely move enough to like grab a Gatorade and drink and try to keep myself hydrated. I thought I had an extra day. And I was 1,000 points away from getting my Hide Stitcher for the Dungeon Diver Event 1. And I missed it because I thought I had an extra day. So that was a big disappointment. So the champion training event was the same situation. Currently, we have another champion training tournament that started this morning that's running, and I'm doing much better on. But same thing, it was just, I wasn't playing the game because I was dead. And it was not okay. Fortunately, on the drive down before any of that, I got my dragon tournament completely finished. I just ran a bunch of multi-battles. I want to say it took me about 100 battles. So maybe 3,000 energy, 3,500 energy to get through that. And then the gear enhancement event 2, that I did in one day. I had a lot of silver saved up. I was ready to go. I was very strategic about only upgrading 5-star and 6-star artifacts that I had. Not even ones that were equipped on champions, just ones that I had. And ones I knew I would equip on champions later on. I would say I spent about 7-8 million silver. I got lucky on a couple instances where I didn't have to, taking an artifact from 15 to 16 only cost me like 300,000 silver or something. So I got lucky there. So we're going to see how I do in the next one, which is rolling in tomorrow of the day I'm recording this, probably the day the video comes out. Ice Golem tournament was better for me. That one took a lot of energy and a lot of multi-battles. I want to say like 120, 150 multi-battles. So can I do math? That was about 44,000 energy total that I burned through. I had a lot of energy saved up in my inbox. I had just a bunch of those full energy potions and some couple bouts of like chunks of 1,000 energy that I got from buying shards for a primal shard opening. That'll pop up in the corner if you want to see that. And then the summon rush I did yesterday. So other side note, I actually recorded this video and the summon rush video yesterday, and all of the audio got corrupted. So I just have the worst luck in the world right now. The nice thing is, so even though I missed out on 2, because of that same summon rush, you get both a Hide Stitcher, you get a blue, and you get the epic Light Ward. So I got both of those. So getting 1 Light Ward means that I have an allowance of 4 of these that I don't need to get. So that means I have wiggle room of 2 more that I could just skip and I can be fine. So as long as because I have her and because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 already that are all fused and turned into a Light Ward, for now I am fine. And technically I believe I am halfway through the entire fusion event. So let's check. So let's see, fusion. Yep, I am halfway through. I've got 2 Light Wards. So I am halfway to fusing Lord Fabian. Now, we still have a week to go. We have a week and 3 days left to go on this. I'm recording this on March 16th. This is 10 days. March 26th is our very last day. Before we go any further, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, scan the QR code, click the link in the description, get Corrado Fox Hunter immediately after doing the tutorial on the game. It's a great way to get back into the game if you haven't played in a while. And then at level 15, you're going to get Yugo. So both of these champions are a fabulous start to the account. Plus you have either the promo code Monkey King or Supreme Gallic, and you'll get Alice. So you have a potential of getting three legendaries and an epic who's basically a legendary, and you have them all in the first week of playing. So if you've never tried Raid Shadow Legends, if you want to get back into it, right now is an amazing time to do so. We're going to talk about where I'm currently at. So all morning I have been training up my rares and my light sworns, my epics. So I've been making a lot of good progress on the champion training event. People are going hard on this, by the way, because I've been doing this all morning and I'm not even in the top 10. I'm pretty close. But holy crap, I've been ascending champions. I've had to ascend all of my blues and my purples to get them ready for the event. They need to be fully ascended. I used all my skill tomes on champions, and I am still like barely making the progress. So I have 3 more days on this. This just started today, so I'm good here. I just need a little bit more to get to my blue, and then I'll be fine. Classic Arena also, I believe, started yesterday. Yeah, started yesterday. see, it's so weird because now I'm number 2 in this entire shard. Make it make sense. So I only need about 130 more points to get there, and I tend to go back and forth between gold 1 and gold 2. So I would say on average, maybe about 15 more battles, 15 more arena battles, and I'm there. So I think I'm on good track to get those 2. Here's the summon rush for the video that I made. So here's my Hide Stitcher and my Lightward Siendra. The only reason I have more points past that is because I've been opening a lot of mystery shards to use as food to upgrade and work on the champion training event that's running. Dungeon Divers, I'm in the same situation that I was the other day when I was crazy sick. I would say I'm less than 1,000 points away. But this time I'm paying attention to the fact that this ends in 14 hours. I'm not going to play around with this today. I am getting this because Dungeon Divers events are really hard. Plus, I want to make sure that I don't, when I take that wiggle room of the 2 other blues that I don't need to get, I want to make sure that they're for good reason. So I'm not playing around with this. We are going to be getting this. I'm going to get this done today. So I want to talk a little bit about what I've learned in the process of this. I learned that the Dungeon Divers events are really, really difficult. They take a ridiculous amount of energy, a shit ton of energy. I get a decent amount from just running 12-3. Something else that I learned, that I've been learning about this, is it takes a lot more time and energy than I was expecting. I expected that it was going to take a lot. I thought, I'm really glad that I was hoarding energy and shards and everything else that I needed. The only thing I'm concerned with now is, am I going to have enough energy to get through the rest of the events? So we still, looking at the calendar, still have a Spider Tournament, a Fire Knight Tournament, more Dungeon Divers, another Champion Chase, another Classic Arena is going to be fine, and Gear Enhancement. So we're also going to have a Gear Enhancement event starting tomorrow as well. So there's a lot of things to keep in mind. The other thing to keep in mind here, and this might be a little bit too late for people, and I apologize for that, but it is really important to remember that you have to fully ascend all of these champions. So especially for Lightward Siendra, she's a Void champion, and the Void Potion Keep is only open on Sundays. As I'm recording this, there's about 5 hours left on it. So I have been farming a ton of these potions because I know, and I've already seen how much it takes for her. And I have them right here. So I farmed up a bunch of them, and it's lucky that I had a bunch of like new champions that I wanted to upgrade, and new Void champions that I wanted to upgrade and ascend, that I could know that I had a bunch ready to go. But I think this is something that people are not keeping in mind, is that you really need all of these potions. You will have some time in about a week to farm as many Void potions as possible, and you really need to, because they all need to be fully ascended in order to fuse and get Lord Fabian. So don't miss out on the white potions. See, we have it here as the spirit potions, the Void potions, and then just the regular arcane potions. And you also need 2.2 million silver to do all of that ascension. So just keep in mind, there is a lot of resources that are going into this, and I just want to give you guys that reminder because that was something I forgot about and didn't think too much about. But that is everything I have. Tell me down below, how are you doing on the event? Are you freaking out? Did you get food poisoning and miss out on a couple events because you were dead? Wasn't expecting that, but thanks, universe. So let me know down in the comments also, what have you been doing to be as efficient as possible with this event? Do you have any advice for me? Things that I haven't thought about, things I didn't touch on in this video, but that's everything I have. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring, and don't forget to scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get involved with the game, get Karada Fox Hunter as soon as you complete the tutorial, and Yugo once you hit level 15. Don't forget to use the promo codes Monkey King or Supreme 6, and you got to use them in the first 24 hours, so you got to be quick. And then Alice is still available as a login calendar until March 26th. Thank you guys so much for being here again, and I will see you in the next one.